Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelei. It's a bit cold, as you can see my outfit, and it's autumn going into winter. Really, I can feel it. And there was a little bit of snow last night. However, that's disappeared already, so it's not that cold yet. However, I want to share where I am at this particular moment in a bit, and I want to tell you what my topic for today is about. And it's about how many people love versions of you only when it suits themselves and what suits themselves, and that can be pretty mean actually towards you. You don't always have to take it personal, but after all, it is personal because it is affecting you, and they only like the version of you that they want, and that's how they see it and how they perceive it, and that's not always a positive thing because you might be doing something at that particular moment to survive or to you're in a crisis or something like that, or just for fun. But it doesn't say all of you, but they choose just to see that part of you and they form their opinion, and that's all they want to see from you, and showing no further interest in you or who you are or what you do whatsoever. And I find that sometimes a pity because a lot of potential friendships or things can be lost this way because after all you're more than what people just have a glance and have a thought about you. But anyhow, I'm going to talk more with you about this. Perhaps it resonates to you, and you think, yeah, that's true. I come across those kind of situations. Yeah, that was a biker cross coughing and sneezing passing me here on the other side of the screen. So I was just a little bit alert by the sound of it. After all, I think you always have to be careful, sadly enough, in this day and age that as a woman alone, being in nature, you have to still feel, and if you're in the right place and at the right time, and hopefully you are. But anyhow, more on my real topic, how people only want to see the version of you and what they want to see and what suits them. And I'll be flipping the screen and I'll be showing you more of this cold nature part of nature here where I am now. And I hope you enjoy my talk, and I hope you're gonna walk with me here. So I'm gonna flip the screen. See you on the other side. Right. And on top of that, it's while I'm speaking here, it's just started to rain. So, you know, it's all in one today. It was snow, it was rain. It's a pretty nasty wind, sharp wind. But I don't know, I'm a nature lover, so I still love it as long as I'm dressed enough to stand all this kind of weather situations. And I don't know if you're a nature lover. Probably you are because you're following my video here and you're walking with me. So I guess we're all right. Coming back to the topic, when people only love the version of you what serves them, is like I believe it's a strange thing that happens when you're a woman and who's self-reliant, who doesn't need to be carried, and who can walk like her own path without asking anyone for permission. And people don't always know what to do with you when you are giving out those vibes and you are like that. And some put you on a pedestal, and some feel threatened, and some feel strangely superior, and also some only love the version of you that makes them really comfortable and the one that fits their story, their needs, their level of awareness, and their self-awareness rather. And but there's something I learned. I did learn it already early in my life. I think I don't give people the versions of me um, to manipulate them. I give the versions of myself to them that is healthiest for me at that moment. And I don't call that hypocrisy, but I call it discernment or and self-preservation and you know kind of wisdom I learned along the way. Because I believe a lot of people just project all kinds of things onto women like us, like you and me, or maybe not you and me, but still maybe you know women who are like that, and you know for me I can say I'm a kind of nomadic soul, and actually also became very emotionally independent. And I speak for more women, I think, and the women who can rebuild their life from zero without getting any applause from anybody. Just enjoy your own results that you have from doing what you're doing. And also women who don't, and I can really underline that, who don't need chaos in their life. I just don't want chaos in my life anymore. not through the phone, not from physical people, not from anything. No, no, no social media. I want to keep the chaos outside of my life, and definitely outside my home. And some people admire that, and some people think, well, she's a weirdo. No, I don't think they think that, but they do resent it rather. And there's a certain type of people, especially the insecure ones, so the controlling ones, especially, and also the one who wants to keep you small. They will only love you for as long as you fit the version of what serves them. They want the agreeable one and the quiet one and the convenient one, and the version of you that doesn't really outgrow them, because that makes them feel good. But the real you, the whole multifaceted and evolving you, they never even tried to meet her. And I find that very hurtful sometimes, because especially from people I would hope they would do that, and well, they just haven't got it, and then they don't show it, no interest, no nothing, nobody home there. And that's a sad thing sometimes. It's a sad thing. It's almost sometimes it can be even a heartbreaking part of not particularly the loss of a relationship, but the realization that they never really saw you clearly in the first place. So for me, there's the true here, and I walk here with you, and maybe you walked with this particular thing what I'm talking about as well. Maybe it resonates. Maybe you've felt the same thing coming from lots of people, and well, I believe it's not my job to shrink myself. I keep telling myself that it's not my job to shrink myself into any version of someone else, of what someone else can handle or what they want. And it's their job, I believe, to meet me where I actually am. Otherwise, I'm not home. I'm not interested any further, and that's just where it's at. I hope you can resonate that. Oh, it starts to rain and it's a little bit slippery, and my selfie stick here, or how you call it, tripod, is slipping out of my fingers sometimes. I hope you get a little bit of the cold vibe and a rainy little bit of the rainy vibe that I give you here. I hope you still like it. It's really on the edge of the forest and the heathland. It's just somewhere in between where I am at the particular moment. But anyhow, if all people want, I believe, is the version of you that keeps them comfortable and that keeps them feeling superior, or that keeps you predictable, I believe that's not love, that's not friendship, that's dependency, actually, dressed up as affection. And I believe that real connection isn't about using parts of others. It's about meeting someone fully without needing them to be smaller or quieter or easier. So I just think I want to share my insight and experience on it, like I do with many topics that I talk about in my videos. And I say, if you ever felt misunderstood yourself, or misread, or being labeled as too much or too independent, or too aware for people around you, it's not a flaw. I believe in that. I believe it's a sign that you're growing in ways that they're just not ready for. And that's where it's at. And then you can decide for yourself what you want to do with these people. You know, I believe personally, I've learned myself, I taught myself that I don't have to explain myself. I don't even want to explain myself. I mean, whether they have it or they don't have it, and that's just where it's at. And I draw the line there, actually. And as I said, I don't think I have to explain myself. I believe you just have to keep walking your path, and you know, kind of like this path, it just keeps going, it seems. But no, seriously, you have to keep walking your path, and the one where you get to be your whole self, and not the version of what serves the comfort of other people. I believe, as it says on the title of my YouTube banner here, I believe in evolving, owning, and becoming, and that's where it's at. Well, I'm going to look up my car now because the rain is coming down a little bit harder and faster than I really care for. And if you like my videos, I'm posting daily. If you like them, you can always subscribe to my channel. You can give a thumbs up. You can leave a comment. I will read it. I will respond to it. And if you're not into any of that, I just hope that you enjoyed my video, you enjoyed our little walk here, and I do still hope to see you in one of my next videos. So, by this, I wish you a very nice day. Take care of yourself, take very good care of yourself and your loved ones, and hope to see you next time. Bye.